So what is the worst thing you can do with AMC stock right now and with this squeeze play with this MOASS? Well, unfortunately for some of you, a lot of you actually, I had my suspicions that this was going to happen. A lot of you have already done this, so it's okay. I'm not here to shame you. We're here to make you a better, smarter investor, so let's get into it. And that is capitulation. So basically, to capitulate means to just completely give up, just to give your enemy, if it's in warfare, because it's used in warfare a lot, your enemy or your adversary, whatever you're dealing with, say it's in a negotiation with your landlord or your boss or whatever, you just give them everything they're asking for. You just completely give up, you surrender basically. How it works with stocks is the same way. You just give up, you sell all your position, and like I said, I had my suspicions this was going to happen as the stock was coming down from 60, 50, 40, 30. I've seen this way too many times, and people get discouraged and they capitulate. They sell their position, they give up because they think, we hit the peak, it's just going down, 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 and they completely give up. So that has happened. And it is probably one of the worst things you can do, especially in this situation, because the music hasn't stopped yet, guys. The final curtain hasn't drawn. This thing is far, far, far from over. And how I know that my suspicions of this happening, well, one, because I've been around investing for a long time. It's happened to me too. I've capitulated. Everyone's done it. So again, there's no shaming. It's an emotional mistake, and our emotions get the best of us in investing. Our emotions and ourselves are actually our own worst enemies in investing. So hopefully this idea, like, look it up, Google it, do some more research on it, look into this idea of capitulation and what it means to do that, especially when it comes to stock investing, because it will just make you a smarter investor for next time. So how do I know that my suspicion was correct? Well, other than experience, seeing the stock declining, I knew a lot of people were going to give up. It's been confirmed with the latest filings, and that is institutional ownership. Institutional ownership has now become a very big chunk. I'm actually going to talk about it in a completely separate video right here, my thoughts on it and whether I'm worried about it or not. Spoiler alert, I'm not that worried about it. So there's no FUD there, but check out that video, I linked it up there. But institutional ownership is now believed to be about 35%. There's something floating around there right now at 54%. That's been debunked. Tony Dinero, if you haven't seen the video, very good job, did a very thorough analysis and DD on it, completely debunked it. Not that people were trying, I think the 54% came from Jeff Forbes, according to that video, and I'm with Tony. I think it was just an honest mistake. He wasn't looking at the numbers correctly and he double added. But anyways, check out that Tony video. It looks like the institutional ownership is sitting about 35% right now, and we used to be at about 80 to 85%. So that means a lot of us, our side, the good guy, the apes, have sold their positions. And again, watching the stock decline, I was thinking to myself, oh man, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. They're gonna capitulate. Capitulate is the word smart investors use. I shouldn't say this because I'm not calling you dumb, but in our world, we call them paper hands. Well, capitulation is what I like to call them in the investor world. So I had my suspicions it was going to happen because it does happen to the best of us, and it has now been confirmed. I want to leave you with this though. Think about this, okay? On every stock trade, there are two sides. There's three sides actually. There's a buyer, market maker, and a seller. But anyways, let's keep it simple. There's a buyer and there's a seller. When you are selling your stock, someone is buying it. When you are buying it, someone is selling it. So everybody that sold their positions on the way down from 60, 50, 40, which has been confirmed to be bought up by institution, why do you think institutions were buying? Okay? Institutions, the so-called smart money, these are big, huge institutions. These are people representing pension funds and teacher funds. Like, these people are very conservative with their investments. Why do you think they were buying this play while we were selling it? Why? It's a good question, isn't it? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. See you in the next video. Peace.